Okay guys, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do some addition using something called expanded notation or an expanded algorithm. You don't really need to worry about the name as much as the process of how we're going to do it. So this is really good for when we don't want to worry about the hassle of regrouping. This makes regrouping a lot easier. But what's really important about it is that we need to focus on the place value of each of our numbers. So I'm going to write them in here. Kind of divide up our numbers like this into some columns. Try to make these lines as straight as I can for you. Okay. So over here we have our 5 and our 8, and these are in our ones place. So I'm just going to write ones place up here. Ones. Okay. Over here we have our 1 and our 2. These are in our tens place. So we're going to write a T here for tens place. And what's really important is that we remember that 1 and 2 are not actually the number 1 and the number 2. They represent how many tens groupings there are. So for instance, this 1 isn't just the number 1. It says that there's one group of 10 here. And this 2 isn't just a 2. It says that there's two groups of 10 here. So we know that one group of 10 is just 10. Two groups of 10 is going to equal 20 because 10 plus 10 equals 20. Okay? And then over here we have our hundreds place. So I'm going to put an H for hundreds. And just like in our tens place, we have to remember that this 1 isn't really the number 1. It's not just one of something. It's representing one group of hundreds. So one group of hundreds is just 100. If we had, say, a 2 here, that'd be two groups of 100. Or if we had a 3 here, that'd be three groups of 100. But we just have a 1. So it's just going to be 100 today. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start adding them up. We're going to look over here. We have 5 plus 8. Now, we know that 5 plus 8, we're going to need to do some regrouping because 5 plus 8 equals 13. So instead of carrying over numbers to the top and getting kind of confused, we're just going to write the number 13 down here. So our 13, or 1 for our 13 will go in our tens place. The 3 for our 13 will go in our ones place. 13. Okay? Now we're going to move over to our tens place. So here we have 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 is 3, but we really know that what we're talking about here is 10 plus 20, so that's going to equal 30. One group of 10 plus two more groups of 10, it's going to make three groups of 10. Three groups of 10 equals 30. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drop down, make another row here, and we're going to write 30. 3, 0, 30. Now we're going to move over to our hundreds spot. We've got one group of 100 here. We don't have anything here. If we wanted to, we could write a 0 so that we know that there's nothing there, but we don't have to. So we just know that we've got 1 plus nothing. One group of 100 plus nothing is just going to still equal one group of 100. So we're going to write our 100 down here at the bottom. And now what we need to do is add these up. I'm going to add up what we have in red. Okay? I'm going to switch now to blue for our answer. So we're going to look here. We've got 3. Whoopsie. Accidentally drawing lines. We've got 3 plus 0 plus 0. That's just going to stay 3. Then over here we have 1 plus 3 plus 0. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 0 is just 4. Okay. And then we have just a 1. We could put zeros up here if we wanted to, but we don't have to. So 1 plus nothing else is going to be 1, which means that our final answer for 115 plus 28 is 143.